Said Abdullahi, thanks for talking to us. You are from Kituo Cha Sheria Center of Legal Empowerment. You deal with urban refugees, someone who is passionate about refugees, of course. I want to understand the importance of legal empowerment to refugees.
Yeah, first of all, you are welcome. I appreciate it that you have given me this opportunity.
Thank you.
I'm honored to be here and nominated by Kituo Cha Sheria. About the aspect of legal empowerment for refugees, yes, Kituo has defended, empowered the urban refugee and all refugees at large, in a time where, deemed or seemed we were hopeless. And this is coming back from 2013 to till now. So yes, it's remarkable and it's a journey.
And what kind of an impact has that brought to refugees?
The impact is, you can see me now. I'm a paralegal, I'm a human rights defender. And we have other refugees who graduated from this legal knowledge. They are advocates and they are paralegals and they are doing different jobs. They are the best thing they are doing is intervention to go to police cells, courts.
And who are they defending? Who are they speaking on their behalf? The very same refugee that they are once part of? Right?
Not only the refugees, even the citizen. Can you imagine? Yeah, the citizen.
And as a human rights activist, does that satisfy you?
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's what I am about.
You are here in a partnership, of course, with SAIMUN, the Sub-Saharan, the model United Nations. What kind of an impact does this partnership have? And in the first place, why partner with SAIMUN?
Wow, this is a good question. Because it's a model for the betterment of tomorrow leadership, be it in different countries, be it in the UN Assembly and other international organizations. As we know, today we live in a time of different crises, a time of not respecting some countries or the human rights, violation of agreements, international agreements. So this gathering now, it shows us maybe there are here some new upcoming leaders who have a new way of thinking, a new way of tackling issues.
Largely the participants who are participating in this forum are the youth. What is that supposed to signal and mean?
Yeah, and what it means is there are this new thinking, and that's what we are here to inspire them, to monitor as observer, and to give them support, because there is no means to spend all these millions and equipment just to applause, and to raise issues and just to show that they agree in different issues, because in the reality, if you go to UN Assembly, it's not like that.
Because there are a lot of rejections and debates.
You can take a measurement for the last 2 years only. How many resolution has failed? How many resolution? You see? So you can see the impact of like this international conference can have with the new leadership.
We are on the finishing Friday, the last day of the event. What are your thoughts all through this week?
My thoughts was, and it is right now, that every effort, the reward is at the end, the conclusion. The conclusion to be the delegates, the students, to be inspired, to think a new way, to come up with a new resolution. In other way, or in other word, to go back, to suggest to the UN and UN Assembly to go back to the international treaties, UN conventions, to do it all over again to suit our problem, our today's problem. Yeah.
Largely, as we spoke of young people being the participant of this forum, are you hopeful that once they get to the United Nations, they may, in one way or another, do things differently apart from the generation that is today?
Yes, I'm very hopeful. Why? Because I have interacted with them on one-on-one, different nationalities. Right now, when we finish this conversation, I have a time with other students from other countries. My concern is charity begins at home. Kenyans, Tanzanian, Rwandans, Burundis, Ethiopian, Djibouti, Somalis.
What are these young people telling you?
Yeah, now they are telling me they are, they have the interest of this regional, let us say, East and Horn Africa, Horn and East African countries to be united in a regional empowerment to empower their economies, their people, to unite or forge a united people to live in coexistence peacefully, and that's what inspires me. Yeah, and that's it's like a fulfillment. I'm living my best times. Yeah, because I always
through the eyes of the young.
Yeah. I was advocating for this, and now I can see students who talking, who walking the talk.
Abdullahi, that's why we'll have to end. Thanks for talking to us. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking to us. You are a Rwandan national born in Rwanda in the year 1994.
Yes.
2 weeks before, after you will clarify the genocide. Could you paint for us a picture of a youthful refugee being far from home?
Well, yes, I am a Rwandan refugee. I was born 2 weeks before the genocide. And what the picture is like for a youthful refugee. Well, I have to say it is hard for a youthful refugee because we have to beat some preset ideologies on what a refugee is, what a refugee is supposed to be, what we can and cannot do.
So, and what are some of those preset ideologies that we need to beat?
People have this perception that refugees are a burden, that refugees are lazy, they have nothing to offer, they cannot do certain things. Even for refugees themselves, they have limited themselves as to what they can achieve because of what people around them have been telling them.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the challenges that you go through as a refugee?
Well, being a refugee is not easy, for one, because you're in a country that is not your own. So you have to adapt to the lifestyle in the new country. You have to learn the language. You have to see if you can go to school, which in itself is a challenge because, you are not able to work, your parents are not able to work. So in the long run, there are so many challenges. Even if you are educated, getting jobs is very difficult because of issues of documentation, etc. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah.
You are here at SAIMUN, a conference that is largely composed of young people.
Mm-hmm.
What is the role of young people in solving the refugee crisis?
Young people are very vibrant people, and if they want, they are people who can find creative ways to solve problems facing the world right now. And I think that SAIMUN is a really good platform for youths to be taught responsibility, not to be quiet to injustice and to human suffering. So me seeing the youths being made aware of the problems around them and being taught to be problem solvers is huge. Yeah.
As we conclude, we've been here yesterday and today, Thursday, and finishing Friday, of course.
Yes.
What are your thoughts in regards to SAIMUN? How do you see the conference as?
Okay.
Expressions on SAIMUN?
Personally, SAIMUN was a great experience for me. It gave me the feel of the United Nations and what the UN does. And I love that it puts the youths in a place to influence change, to influence policies, to see what it takes for change to be made in the world.
Are you hopeful that these young people whom you see gathered here may impact
Yes.
solving?
Yes, definitely. Out of the huge number of youths who attended here today, I am sure that a huge percentage have become passionate about the injustices going around in the world, and that they will look forward to influencing change and to making things better for everyone.
And still, that's why we have to part ways. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.